what is up, everybody? It is Jack Lloyd here. We're doing another unboxing. It's going to be exciting. If you have not yet, this is streaming to many places, but make sure you check out my YouTube because it means a lot to me. That is my hotbed for myself. So youtube.com/Jack Lloyd. That way I can see your comments. And if you pop in the comments, say hi. I might say hi back. And it'll be great if you hit the notification bell. So that way, whenever I do any other unboxings or do any type of commentary, that way you can tune on in and get the notification right away and know what's going on. So let's see here. Oh, I already got some comments saying 925 Outlaw. Mine is coming tomorrow. I can't wait. Fantastic. Exactly. It's been pouring in for everybody. So I've been seeing people get theirs online, just a little jealous until today when FedEx came. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start the unboxing here. Nothing too crazy. It came in a little FedEx envelope, and then, of course, with the comic protective mailer as usual. Ooh, this is good. So this one's got some extra padding in this one because it's a thick box, but obviously with Rippazine, you know, there's only so many things. It's not like you're going to get 5 covers in an art book with the Rippazine part, so... Okay. And boom, there it is. It's beautiful. So we got the Rippazine here. Number 3, Gossip More with Lillian Rushy. Catch and Kill and Ace Reporter's Notes. Introducing a 16-page story by Caro Brown and Evan Scale. Dirty Deeds. Ooh. Plus previews of Blood Ruth number 1, Yaira number 2, The Great War Separation number 1, and isom number 3. Along with Michael Copper and Gentleman Tips. So a lot of the stuff that's listed here, I actually have already. Some of that stuff we did an unboxing that is me and my wife. And so we got some of those. And oh, look at this. Oh, that is the Shimmy Shine. Look at that. Wow. That is fascinating. See, this is different from the other foils, at least from what I remember, because this actually has kind of a rainbowy effect. Like the whole thing is kind of a shimmy shiny rainbow effect. There's relief on it, so it definitely has raised edges and stuff like that. But dang, that's sharp. That's pretty cool. Wow. There's a lot of interesting artwork on there too. Look at that, huh? I will pop this one open. Won't do too much spoiling of anything. I'm just going to take a look. Of course, the mass print copy, because the collector's edition will stay for collectors. So it's got a little back right up here, so I'm going to read that. It says, the Rippazine continues to be a passion for us here at the Rippaverse. We pitched this project as something for the fans, and that's what we endeavor to continue for many years to come. The keen-eyed observant fan can always expect to find a few hints, nuggets of lore not explicitly stated elsewhere, and Easter eggs amidst the words of the various characters whose colorful personalities contribute to the content packed inside these pages. But the most fun facet of Rippazine undoubtedly remains the chance to try out new ideas and new characters, bringing our fans to new frontiers set within our budding comic universe. Rippazine number 3 is no exception to this, and they play with the word exception. And we are elated to introduce you to some new faces, some of whom may join the ranks of your favorite Rippaverse characters. And you never know what we'll have in store for you next. We've got more characters and stories coming at you at hypersonic speeds than you can shake a stick at. Thank you for continuing on this journey with us. It's been a wild and humbling ride, and we're just getting started. Rated T for teen. So you can see, the except here, exception. So that's pretty cool. And here's 925 says, next week we get a copy of isom 1, which I find out is out of print from 3 years ago, but I'm going to hold on to edition reading it. Awesome. Yeah. Definitely got to pick up those rarer covers. Obviously, you know, the ones that are out of print, you have to get that in the secondhand market. But, look at this. So they even do on the collector's edition. I'll show this because I technically already showed it. But they have a full color print of what's the cover on the collector's edition on the inside. So as opposed to, the hollow foil. So that's pretty cool. Definitely some characters in there that are new. Definitely wondering how they're going to play in the universe. It's also interesting to note that they have these, nuclear symbols there. So it makes you wonder what that's all about. I'm just scrolling through. I think I see a number of the usual kind of things. They have the teasers in there of the other comics. They have their little thing at the end that's normal, nothing too crazy here. It's just, Rippazine and saying to sign up for the memberships that, of course they hit that limit. They're going to do more animations. And of course, it takes that because animations are expensive. Got to tell you firsthand, even doing simple animations for Voluntarius, my series, it's like pretty costly. So they definitely need that backbone of supporters to, be able to fund good animation, with quality transitions and effects and all that stuff. So yeah, overall, it seems to me that, it's very similar to like the other ones. They have some sneak peeks. They have a new story, Dirty Deeds. So, that's going to be something to check out. So they have something new in there for you. And then, of course, if you already have the other comics, then it's nothing new. But they do tease the other, Great War Separation, yaira 2, all that good stuff. So cool. I'm excited to read the new story, the little short that's in here. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I have still the Great War Separation 1 and yaira 2 queued up right next to my bed. So my wife wants me to read that to him. Or to her, I should say. MD Houghton says isom 1 cover A and C are still on his site. Yeah. We can take a look here real quick. So let me take this banner off real quick so you can see this better. But you can see here underneath what collections they have right now. They show isom 3, Zaylin, the Great War Separation number 2, Horseman 1. So if we click on comics, let's see what they have. Right, so they have isom 3. We got to scroll. They have the Trinity, right? So you can get the Rippaverse Trinity. Keep going. These just all the Where is it? Okay, let's click on isom here. There we go. isom number 1. So there you go. Okay. Covers A, B, C, and D. And there it shows cover C. You can add it to cart. I guess I got to move my face here. Oop, there we go. So you can see cover C. You can add it to cart on the website. They show the other artwork, so they have it for history's purposes. But on Rippaverse, obviously, as I said, there's going to be limited editions of certain covers, and so that's why if you want to get those, you got to be on it. You got to be on it right away. Otherwise, you might not get it. So, but yeah, it's kind of crazy to see it. They have 4 different comics out right now. It's kind of like mind blowing. I mean, isom 3, Zaylin, the Great War Separation number 2, the Horseman. I mean, this is a full selection of titles. I mean, this is as big as any mainstream company in terms of production level. You have multiple different universes and characters, and these are not floppies either. This is substantial content that could almost be borderline trade paperback. In some cases, it's like the equivalent of 3 issues to 6 issues in one little compendium. So that's a lot. That's a lot of work, and it's really impressive that they've been continuing to truck along here. And isom here is already clocking at $500,000. So that's really good. And the number of books sold too, 8,000. That's that's clocking in near the 10K mark, which is pretty crazy because that's showing that isom still has that strong buy-in. What I mean? It's still hitting up pretty high in terms of numbers sold. Of course, the numbers are not going to be the same because the prices on things have come down. So you could sell more, but if the options and the prices themselves are cheaper, well, then your net's going to be less. But that's cool if if they're passing along those savings and making it more accessible. So that's pretty cool. Let's see how the others are doing real quick here. So Zaylin, 187,000, 6,000 books. It's very impressive. And let's see on the Great War Separation 2, which got number 1. So it's got 5,000, $156,000 total sales. Okay. It's also interesting to see these numbers too, in light of the fact that there's not as many accessories now. Like it's not, before, you know, with all the initial ones, there's like a lot of different bonus items and accessories with everything. And now it's more just like, these are the comics, and, you know, these are basically campaigns for the comic. There's some extra things here and there's some shirts, this, that, but it's not quite as extensive as it was before. So, you know, horse number one is just recently, you know, launched. So that's got $127,000 total sales. So overall, you know, pretty impressive. The coolest part about the horseman, I think, is the merch. Honestly, that's probably one of my favorite parts is their t-shirts. I love my horseman t-shirts that I got. Those are some of my favorite shirts. They did such a good job in the artwork, and whenever I wear it out, people are saying, "What is that? You know, where'd that come from?" Because it just has that gritty kind of, you know, hard look to it. So the horseman merch is probably some of the most fun to wear, you know, with the guns and the outfit and the designs they put with it. It's very inspiring. I mean, honestly, I really study it and look at it because it's impressive. I mean, this shirt here, even, you know, it's got the frame of a gun that he's behind, and he's coming out of the scene. You know, it's artistically done. There's nice symmetry with his guns blazing. It's just, you know, cool concepts, really cool concepts. And oh, that's the horse head here too, I should say, because I was just looking at that. It actually the horse head looks like the front of a gun, almost like a silhouette of a gun. So I don't know if they were intending that as well, but it's the horseman's head, and the way they kind of design it has both kind of feels. It looks both like the horse head and the front of a gun. Interesting. And then here, you know, this one's got like katanas and stuff, but I like the gun one. This shirt's so cool, it makes me want to get it. So all in all, everything's going along. I'm gonna have to add more things to my cart and you know, put that all together soon enough. So 925 says, are they available to purchase these back issues? Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, the mass print covers of each Rippaverse you know, comic is almost always going to be available. They have a mass print version. Some of them might have limited stock, but my understanding, at least from what I remember last I checked, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, because, you know, there could have been something said in a stream, you know, that I didn't hear, this or that, but there's always a form of a mass print cover that continues to be available, whereas the other covers are limited edition and only for the campaign. And once it's done, you know, that's generally speaking it. I think there was some, like from isom one, there was like extra CGCs or something like that. But generally speaking, it's limited for all the limited covers except for the mass print cover. So, all right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me and checking this out here with the Rippazines. I'm excited to check this out. Hope you all check it out too. It's a really great way to get an introduction to the Rippaverse universe. It's very smart what they did, just doing the teasers too on the other comics, because it does make it accessible for basically anybody to, you know, get a sense of the Rippaverse. You know what I mean? If someone's like, okay, like I want to check it out, it's a very cheap, you know, in terms of the price, the sticker price for the Rippazine to take a look and see little bits of the universe and get like teasers of it and be like, oh, is this something I'd like? I think that's really smart what Eric July did. That's really smart move. You know, to put things there that makes it good for both fans and people who want to check it out for the first time. So, all right, well, take care, everybody. Thanks for hanging on out, and I'll let you know when I'm streaming again, whether it's a Rippaverse unboxing or something else going on, because soon enough, there's going to be some things to showcase and talk about, because I just did the fulfillment on Voluntarist, and I'm getting ready. I'm almost there to do the fulfillment on Voluncat. And once those two are done and everybody's shipped out all their good stuff, then I'll talk about those comic releases. And I'm also going to preview and talk about the next Voluntarist issue, Voluntarist Suit Saga 3. So take care, everybody, and